Finally, Google has refreshed the Nexus 5. 2 years later, we now have the LG Nexus 5X, and for $379 off contract, Google has added and refined a lot. Now, the Nexus 5X is still constructed with a primarily plastic build construction. It's lightweight, and there's no question the back cover is constructed with plastic because it feels like plastic, because it is plastic. What's new is that we now have an aluminum frame that wraps around the entire device, giving it some more integrity and reinforcement in the hand. On the back, we have some new additions. We now have a fingerprint scanner right here on the back, which is in the perfect location for unlocking the device with your index finger when you pull the device out of your pocket. It's extremely fast, one of the fastest, if not the fastest on the market. My only complaint is that when you're using the device on a flat surface, you need to either pick up your device to unlock it or enter in a PIN or a password. If it were on the front of the device, this wouldn't be an issue. Above the fingerprint scanner, we have a camera sensor. It's a 12.3 megapixel camera sensor with 1.55 micron meter pixels, an f2.0 aperture, IR laser assisted autofocus, and broad spectrum CRI 90 dual flash. Basically, it's a lot better than the 8 megapixel camera sensor found on the previous Nexus 5. Like, seriously, a lot better. We'll have a lot of coverage with this camera sensor coming to your sub boxes here very, very shortly. The front-facing camera sensor, though, is also upgraded to a wide-angle 5 megapixel sensor with 1.4 micron meter pixels and an f2.0 aperture. Flipping the Nexus 5X over and we'll see some more welcomed new changes. Number one, we have front-facing speakers. Well, actually, it's one front-facing speaker. It looks like dual stereo front-facing speakers, but in fact, just the bottom speaker here is a front-facing speaker. Better than on the bottom or on the back, though, that's for sure. And number two, we also have a larger display. It's a 5.2-inch FHD 1080p LCD panel with Gorilla Glass 3. Technically, it's not as pixel dense as the 4.95-inch 1080p LCD panel on the Nexus 5, but it honestly shouldn't be very noticeable. But what makes any Nexus device great is, of course, stock Android. And the LG Nexus 5X, it's running stock Android 6.0 Marshmallow, the latest and the greatest OS from Google, and it runs very, very well. Now, the LG Nexus 5X features an 808 hexa-core processor with 2 GB of RAM. Kind of a bummer that it doesn't feature 3 GB of RAM, but hey, it is what it is. Also, it only features 16 or 32 GB of native onboard storage, so you'll want to go with the 32 GB variant. Now, the OS is very fluid, it's very quick, no question about it. Not quite as fluid as the Nexus 6P, but still more fluid than most Android phones on the market. I also find it interesting how icons appear to be scaled smaller than on the previous Nexus, but I might be wrong about that. I kind of broke my Nexus 5 on accident, so I can't really check the display. Now, the Nexus 5X features a 2700 mAh battery packed inside of this fairly thin build here. Not as big as the Nexus 6P, but we shall see how it performs. It doesn't have quite as demanding specs, so I expect it to perform pretty well, especially with the DOS feature in Android 6.0 Marshmallow, so we will see. But for $379 off contract, the LG Nexus 5X is a very capable device. I can't wait to use it more and test it over the next few weeks to just see how it stacks up to the competition. But let me know what your thoughts are of the Nexus 5X. Do you think it can compete with the competition? I know 2015 has been the year for budget smartphones, so let me know your thoughts in a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. As always, I'm BoHD from PhoneDog.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you right back here in the next one. See ya. Whew. That was a long run-on sentence, I think. I'm gonna go, whoo.